packaging is even very similar in shape. Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil. These names, y'all. They're paragraphs long. They're for SEO. Do I have lipstick on my corrective retainers and bands? No. Hi, I'm Mallory Brooke, makeup artist and content creator here on YouTube, and today I want to discuss a lot of new makeup that I have tried recently. Some has been sent in PR, and some I have purchased myself, and some just have to be returned. So let's get into all of this new makeup I have been trying lately. I love cream bronzer for the summer for my bare skin, as well as when I wear makeup. So I was super excited when I saw Jones Road was going to release a gel bronzer. I have two shades here. One is the medium shade and one is the light shade, and you'll be seeing me use them here in a second, but they are the only bronzer that I have on my face today. I mixed them. I like using the shade medium for more of a dark, deep contour bronze, and the shade light for just an overall gradient type of bronze. Now, today I am doing a foundation review on a foundation that just is absolutely not working out, and everything that I put over it has started to make the foundation actually pill up. I had to apply this foundation twice. I will have the review if it's up and let you know what foundation it is in the info box below. It's really disappointing that you couldn't see the Jones Road gel bronzers on their best day because of this foundation, but I am absolutely loving them. I love products like this that you can use with and without makeup. I think the packaging is so chic. It's just this little squeeze bottle here, and it comes out like this, and this is the shade medium. So as you can see, it's pretty dark, but what I love about it is that it's a little red undertone. So it really actually looks like sun has kissed your face. That's what I love about that shade. And then this is the shade light. So if you are an NC 15 to an NC 20, you could use either one of these shades. Here is light and here is medium, and mixed together they are beautiful, and they are also beautiful worn together like a gradient type of bronze and contour. Next is a product that I did a full review and battle and comparison to the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Concealer, which has been my favorite concealer for years. I have purchased that concealer like, I don't know, God, maybe 5-6 years now, whenever it launched, and it's just very full coverage, it's creamy, it's very moisturizing. So when I saw Natasha Denona launch the High Glam Concealer, I thought, packaging is even very similar in shape. It gives you a nice amount of coverage, but it's just a little bit thinner than the Hourglass. But again, I will put the full comparison, wear test, and review in the info below of the Natasha Denona High Glam versus the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush, because I put it through a wear test because they both claim long wearing. Like, the High Glam claims high performance. I have the shade R2. It has a little bit of pink in there, so it cancels out any darkness and blue undertones I have on my under eyes, which is just absolutely wonderful for me. The applicator is not my favorite. It feels a little flimsy. Coverage on it is really good. That's over a tattoo. I will put the full review and comparison of the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer versus the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Concealer in the info below. But let me know if you tried this. Next is a product that I actually got DMs about and asked if I was gonna review it. Apparently pink powders are just like popping off right now, and I can understand why. I have loved the Laura Mercier loose powder in Rose for quite some time. I have hyped that up since it launched like last year, or maybe even over a year ago. I love using it under my eyes for brightening and baking because it is pink, so it brightens the blue and the darkness under my eyes. If you wanna kick it up a notch, I think that you will love, if you love the Laura Mercier translucent powder in Rose, I think you're really gonna love the Jones Road, the new tinted face powder in pink, because it gives you that effect, but you can use less of it for the pink to cancel out the blue in your dark circles. It also, all over the face, really kind of brightens and livens everything up. And there is something about these Jones Road new tinted face powders that is just, it's like featherweight powder. You don't feel it on your face. You never feel that like tightening powder feeling, but it sets everything in place brightens, really blurs without making you feel dry or anything. But the pink powder specifically really brightens up the complexion, especially if you apply a little more under the eyes. All right, next, when I saw Mario launch his new Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veils, I thought, okay, whatever, I love blush. I'm gonna try them. Holy moly, you guys. First of all, I love applying this with a stippling brush. The shade that I purchased is just peachy. It's what I have on today. It gives the cheeks such a gorgeous glow. Like, and as you can see, my hair's not sticking to my face, okay? Like it's sticking to my lashes, but it's not sticking to my face. I, for some reason, thought these were powder blushes. I'm so surprised that they are cream blushes, and what I'm even more surprised by is the glow, the longevity, the pigmentation, the color payoff, where I ordered it immediately, and I'm just gonna have to pick up a couple more because this formula is stunning. It's Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil. These names, y'all, they're paragraphs long. They're for SEO. They're for searchability, and it drives me crazy. And especially now when that I have corrective retainers and I can barely speak, and you want me to read a book. This is newly released. This is from the Dior Summer Collection, and I want to mention it. It was released like a month or two ago, but it is new and it is limited edition. Dior Forever Couture Luminizer in Coral Cruise. Now I have a full review and tutorial on the Dior Summer Collection, but I love this highlighter. When I got it in the mail, I was like, ooh, it's a little pinky, but no, it's like a rose champagne with a gold shift. Look at that. I have it just dusted lightly on my cheeks because I am doing a foundation review, like I said, and I just don't like to play with the finish of foundations too much when I do foundation reviews. This highlighter is so beautiful. The newly reformulated Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. They reformulated this. I had not tried the original formulation. I have a full review, wear test on this so-called beloved foundation. So they reformulated it to be 94% natural ingredients, and it's supposed to have less than 1% fragrance in it, but wow, I can smell the fragrance. I can definitely detect the fragrance. And then I was like, okay, so if this is less than 1% fragrance, let me go ahead and read the ingredients. Well, the fragrance was actually only halfway down. It wasn't even like at the end. I do want to give this foundation one more shot, but overall, with the fragrance and the way that people have hyped this foundation up, even the reformulation, people are like, this is even better than the original. I'm like, I don't see it, I don't get it, so I do want to play with it a little more, but you guys will have to let me know in the comments right now, like what your thoughts on the Dior reformulated Backstage Face and Body Foundation is, because I'm just so confused by it for so many reasons. This is all of the new makeup that I have recently purchased and tried out from PR, new launches. I mean, I feel like we're getting some substantial, like, good launches this year. So let me know what your favorite launches have been this year in the info box below. I mean, in the comments below. I'll have everything listed that I talked about today in the info below. And please like and subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to have you in this beautiful, positive community. And yeah, happy makeup shopping. I can't wait to take my makeup off today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have you tried a pink face powder? It's pretty life-changing. Okay, I totally forgot to talk about my favorite of all of this is the Natasha Denona Yucca palette. I love this palette, and I don't know why I forgot to pick that up and film with it, but it's what I'm wearing today, and it's what I've been wearing in most of my recent videos because I cannot get enough of it, and that's coming from someone that wears a lot of neutrals. I will have this linked below, as well as a full tutorial linked below so you can check out my full review and tutorial. Thank you so much. Bye. All right.